This is a little weird uploading a video now. It's the 26th right now, and the season has been over for me. No spoilers, but this series might come to an end unless I pick up QB again for another season. So I was editing the next video, and usually I get all my stupid drama out before the video starts, and it's goofy and comical and funny and silly, and everyone loves it and likes and subscribes immediately. But this time, my rant went on particularly long, and I just felt like if I'm going to yap that long about stuff that doesn't relate to my season at all, it might as well be its own video. It's also worth making a video on this because I'm going to cover some stuff that I have wanted to talk about for a while now, but haven't really had the excuse to platform these annoyances of mine. Again, it's my YouTube channel, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. So today, I'm gonna talk about the Hail Joey situation, the main issues with the Roblox football community as a whole, and just explain a little bit about myself because I feel like not everyone really understands who I am and what I do. So first off, Hail Joey accused me of being a pedophile. It's important to note that Hail Joey is a lost child without a father figure, so him desperately grasping at attention anywhere he can find it should be expected. This is also the second time this has happened, and it was the second time I was found not guilty of all charges. But keep trying, guys. I'm sure you'll find something eventually. But what was the damning piece of evidence that Hail Joey found that was undeniable proof that I'm Diddy in the flesh? Glad you asked. A 16-year-old who claimed to be a 19-year-old gave me $20 to write their name on my upper thigh. Then gave me another $5 to call their friend Daddy. But crucial, that's disgusting. And you absolutely should not sell your body for any I don't give a f. I bought a cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
If you think it's messed up that I don't particularly care about exposing two children to such horrific things, first off, they paid for it. Second off, they were the ones who told me about this and defended me personally. Third off, the person who paid for it wasn't even on good terms with me and had me blocked, but still didn't agree with tarnishing my reputation just because you don't like me as a Roblox football player or you don't agree with the politics of my existence. That's called maturity, Joey. Try it sometime, retard. They also both lied about their age, and I had no idea, but I guess we can overlook that if it means a few people in the league believe that I'm a serious threat. But yeah, pretty much they explained that it wasn't my fault at all. The staff members asked Joey for more evidence, which he didn't have, because he obtained all his evidence out of context and tried gaslighting the league's moderation team. But wouldn't you know it, Crested Juicebox Creation ended up closing the ticket himself after about 6 moderators determined this entire ordeal was a complete waste of time. So why would Joey do this if he's not standing up for the alleged victims? Well, it's quite simple. It's actually the exact same reason why the allegations happened the first time. Basically, if you hate any of these things, and you hate this, and you're mentally unstable and sick in the head, to a point where the existence of any of those things greatly upset you just by the mere fact that they exist in the same plane of existence as you have to invent reasons to make other people hate them as much as you hate them because you're chronically online and have no control over your temper or rage, and you feel safe making shit up behind the safety of the computer screen in your masturbatorium. All of which is to say that he just didn't like me, even though I literally don't talk or think about him ever. Great first impression. I know, I thought so too. If you don't believe it to be as simple as he just didn't like me and had to make shit up about me for no reason, you're right. It really isn't that simple. So let me elaborate since I've had the time to think about why this stuff happens so frequently. To me, in my personal opinion, and since I haven't really gotten to sit down and talk with these bumbling fucking morons, obviously because they don't have the intellectual capability to hold a mature conversation with me, I believe that in their head, they view me as a representative of the gay community and think that I'm only here just to drive woke propaganda into the football space, which they don't like, because they hold traditional masculine views and they're very anti-woke and so on and so forth. It could also be a byproduct of the current wave of pushback against the LGBT, homophobia disguised as being based, or the league being one big popularity contest where there is no chill, and you have to hold certain stances if you want to be recognized and validated by the rest of the league. Now, my response to all of this is actually quite simple. I don't give a shit, and I'm not even fucking gay, you actual buffoons. Do you want to know why I would sell a picture of my legs for $25 to get a free cheeseburger? It's because I'm weird as shit. Do you want to know why, when I'm in the comfort of my bedroom, I wear things that I'd never wear in public? It's because I'm weird as shit. Do you know why I don't only date the gender that I'm supposed to date? It's because I'm weird as shit, and I don't give a fuck about your political stances. I don't give a fuck about the LGBTQ. I don't have labels, I don't have pronouns, I don't give a fuck about conforming to becoming one of you brain-dead zombies in this cringe-ass, homophobic, racist-ass league. I am simply here to be myself and do whatever the fuck I want. So while I am weird as shit, that doesn't mean that I'm a pedophile, and that doesn't justify specific members in the league constantly glazing my 24/7 365 just because my personal views do not align with your views, which you believe to be objectively correct. Now, you could listen to everything I just said and call me a butthurt snowflake that can't handle a little bit of defamation. But I just want to simply state that if the trash talk and toxicity in the league stayed primarily about the league and stopped consistently drifting off into motherfucking IP addresses, face leaks, doxing, DDoSing, real-world income, parental status, education status, living situation, relationships, and false accusations of awful crimes, the league would not be 18+ restricted right now by Discord themselves. I promise you, it's really not that fucking hard to just say someone is a dog shit receiver when they're a dog shit receiver. You don't need to fucking hack into the mainframe and pull little Timmy's grandma's fax machine's billing code just because he said that Mikey is among one of the worst players to own a ring. Okay, my bad, I got a little sidetracked there, but you get the idea. So now to pull this back to Joey, and one last point that I want to make, which is the way that certain people get really passionate about this stuff leads me to having this small glimmer of hope in them, that these community members do the things they do for a reason, and it's all coming from a good place. Like, I presume Ouchia, who doxes just about everyone that he thinks got funky with minors, believes that since no form of real-world consequence is going to happen to these people who are out here ruining childhoods, he needs to take it upon himself to enact online justice and drag them to hell and back in the online space in order to feel satisfied sharing a community with them. Only issue is for one, that isn't your job. Secondly, that's cringe as fuck, lil bro. You are not Batman. And thirdly, if you really gave a shit, then do what you need to do to get these assholes in jail where they belong and not just kicked out of school or banned from their parents' basement. Or, and here's a wild, wacky concept I bet you're not ready for. If they haven't actually done anything, instead of attempting to ruin their life, how about you just rehabilitate them? Like, is that a wild stance to have? That I just wish pedophiles weren't pedophiles? Is that an insane thing to say? Now that applies as much to Chris as it does to Joey, as it applies to every other person in the community that's disrespecting real victims by jumping to conclusions too quickly or just accusing someone of a crime, just because you simply don't like them. You are hurting children way more than I am. And lastly, if you want to make fun of me because I sold a picture of my legs for a free cheeseburger and you think that's mad weird and inappropriate, and you could never be caught hanging around someone who would even fathom doing such a thing. Fair enough. Counterpoint.